Welcome back to another day on the Lorcana pixelborn client. The unthinkable is about to happen with today's deck. The Unthinkable. This is a 100% character-based deck with 0 actions, songs, or items. The goal with this deck is to curve out, quest, and win as fast as possible. Our 2 hotshots of the deck are Pain, Underworld Imp, and Pete, Bad Guy. We're going to support these 2 extra questers with the Queen, Commanding Presence, and Maximus Palace Horse, both of which can give the +4 attack to either Pain or Pete, triggering their abilities to quest for more. Outside of those synergies, we're looking for a good aggro curve with Lilo Making a Wish into Simba Protective Cub, and seeing a turn 3 Doc, leader of the 7 Dwarfs, to ramp us into Maximus Palace Horse to protect our field. Most of our games will be under 10 minutes and wrapped up by turn 5 to turn 7. We do run quite a few 5 cost and above characters, such as Mufasa, Betrayed Leader, who will take advantage of the 100% character deck, Mad Hatter, Gracious Host, with his 3 questing power and card draw mechanic, Ray, Easygoing Firefly, for the 3 questing power and evasive, Genie on the Job for some emergency board control on an evasive body, and Stitch, Carefree Surfer, for his ability to draw additional cards. We likely won't get to play many of the higher end cards, as they'll usually be inked and the game over before needing them, but the games where they come down, they really shine. A word of caution with this deck: be careful in the mulligan, you really do want a curve. With as many high costing characters as we have, you'll almost always send them back during the mulligan in favor of the cheaper characters. But that's the deck. Let's jump in and see if we can't win a few. Alright, move to the lab where things are hopefully a little bit more fun. The lab's becoming very competitive lately. Going first, okay. Alright, I got Little Queen into Big Queen plus a Pete. Okay. I also have the Pain combo. And Doc. Alright, let's get rid of the Uninkables. Should be the most thinking we have to do with this deck. Okay, I lied. We also have to think about what to ink. Oh, it hurts! Alright, with ketchup and mustard, my opponent should be pretty aggressive on the battlefield, I would anticipate. Let's start with the Pain. Don't know if my opponent will have a... I mean, they might have Rush Queen. But if they don't, then I'm going to net a lot of lore on my next turn. Maleficent down. Lantern into nothing. Okay, I like it. Alright, we are going to shift. Gives me some kind of like pseudo protection here. Just a slightly higher defense. Right, and it doesn't trigger because there's no target for the opponent. They opted for a Lantern instead. If they don't play a character, I think I play Doc. We'll have to see what kind of character it is. I don't want to get Maui rushed here. Right now they're on 4 ink. That's 5 ink. So it'll be 6 on their next turn. Let the Pete get or let the Pain get rushed. I think that's fine. We'll just go for this right now. The attack Pain is just 1 damage on a Maui. Ugh, it's gross because Maui's going to defeat the Queen. But if they play Maui, then Queen leaves us open for Panic to defeat Maui. Don't have much to do against the second one, though. Mufasa. Alright, do you got it? You could play a 6-drop here if you wanted. Could see a Stitch. We know you got them, because you've been inking them. Mari. Banish to banish. interesting. It's slow removal. Ink the dock to play the Pete. Pete won't have a thing, right? He's never going to get pumped. But he has Ward. Alright. I think we do. I think we do just because he's got Ward and he's got a slightly bigger butt. Alright, Namari gets rid of Queen. So we're going to bump the pain here. Get the extra lore out of him. Now, Namari can't attack and take out the Queen unless they have like a Lafuda ready, which they might. So we could see Namari take down Panic, then get readied by something else, and then use its ability to take out the Queen. There's the Maui. Well, we knew they had it. They just delayed using it. Now Namari can take down Panic. Does this ability only work if, no, it just works. Can't target Pete. Yeah, your best bet's to take down the Panic here. Alright, I need to try to preserve the Pete if I can. A second Maui, I mean, it's just all sorts of issues. There's nothing I can really do about that. Put the Stitch away. Bounce the Namari. That way they can't use the ability immediately. And unless they have a Maui right here to take down the Pete, or targeted removal for the Genie. Those are the two things. Which they could have. They could very easily have Maui. We know they run them in the deck, and they could be running Dragonfire. They don't quite have enough for a Maleficent, which we know is also in their deck. Could be a Lady Tremaine. Lady Tremaine. Alright, we'll sacrifice the Pete. Genie's got the evasive. And they didn't commit to playing Namari, so Namari's not going to be a removal for Genie. I was going to say, and we know we're top decking a character. Alright, that's a good position to be in. Unthinkable. Don't need to think about it, just need to play my cards in the right order. Lady Tremaine. Sacrifice Doc. Can't attack the Genie. Well played from the opponent. Quest for 2. Win the game. I'm giving away a box of Rise of the Floodborn February 4th. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and join the Discord. On the Discord, make sure you've given yourself the Lorcana tag, or you won't be counted. Those two things are very important. Be sure to share the video. But something new has happened. Recently, I've pulled Tinkerbell, and I'm going to be giving away this Tinkerbell to one of you guys for a private raffle for Patreon members only at tier 3. If you're interested in winning the giant Tinkerbell Enchanted, link in the description down below for the Patreon. Again, only the tier 3 Patreon members are going to have a chance to win that guy February 4th. So if you want to win one, that's the place to be. For the booster box though, don't worry. All you gotta do is be subscribed and a part of the Discord. Ooh, Sapphire Steel. Going first. I do like that. Little queen. Can I get a big queen? Yes, I can. Oh, and I got a pain to go with it. Okay, fantastic. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Don't need that many hatters. Let's see if this opponent will actually give us something to target with Queen's ability. It's gonna be a resist deck. Okay. Yeah, honestly, like, the hardest part with this deck so far is deciding what needs to be inked. I just want to keep all of them. It's different with Magic. Because you have to play a land, but the lands are physically in your hand and they're not anything else. Alright, opponent has given me a target. And we will take advantage of having a target. Quest for 2, nuke you, bump you, activates your ability, quest for 3, pass turn. Like that. The only reason they're running Little Cogsworth in this deck has to be for the shift capability. Because they're not playing, what is it, Reckless? He cares about Reckless? Yeah. And if they are, I cannot think of what the Reckless characters are in those colors. Prince? Not in Bodyguard. That's fair. Queen does wreck them. Oh, sorry about that. My backup alarm letting me know, hey, it's time to wake up in case I didn't wake up. Oh, let's see. I need to ink, but I also need to draw cards. If I quest with the Queen, they're probably going to double attack it. So I'm going to lose the Queen if I use it. So I don't want to lose it. So we're going to go... Sorry, Rapunzel. Rapunzel's always in that awkward position where it never quite works. Either my character has all of the damage and is dead, or it has no damage and doesn't draw me cards. And of course, opponent never sets themselves up for a good attack. I can quest for 9 on my turn. That'll take me to 18. Ink something, play a Mad Hatter. Then that's a really tough board to beat. Too soon for a Let It Go. Unless, of course, they can shift the Cogsworth, and Cogsworth can sing it. Smash, okay. It does take me off of a very quick lethal. See, next turn is probably a swords. And you know, I think it's fine. I think we just go for it. Every card we draw is guaranteed to be a character. So we're definitely in kill my stuff or die mode already. Just very fast. Turn 5, we're already in. Make sure I can't have a single thing, and every card I do draw is a thing, or lose the game. Opponent's going to need to have a very specific set of removal, and a lot of it in their hand. Do expect a swords. Cogsworth then takes down Pain, Prince takes down the Queen. And it is a trade with the Prince on the Queen. There's the swords. And they have to do it in that order because if they leave Pain alive, I win the game. Yeah, win right on the spot. So it has to be Cogsworth to Pain, Prince to the Queen. You have to do it. You don't have a choice. Did you really just do that? Lols. Lols so hard. Oh, look at that. Now we have this. I was under the impression we were going to lose this, and now it's getting deeper. There's more. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Got a curve. Send these guys back. A little expensive. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I would have really liked Little Queen. That would have been fantastic. Oh, humbug. Opponent's running Steel, so they're going to be able to do 3 damage pretty easily to this guy. This one takes a little bit more, but they can attack it. How do I wish to proceed? We're gonna ink a queen here. And I think Lilo's just gonna eat removal like instantly. So we are going to attempt a quest with her if we can. The names are a little smaller. I know you guys can't see it, but all of the things that you can say to your opponent are exactly the same. That has not changed. It's a while before I'm gonna get there. I mean, I could get the 2 before the opponent has the chance to just sing something. They can't sing this turn, right? Everything's gonna cost 3 or more, so they're gonna have to pay for it. Simba. Two panics. Tough. Because I want Ray and Maximus, and to get there quickly, I need the dock. Which means I have to give up Rapunzel, which is my card draw. I don't want to do that either. I actively want to keep everything. Alright, it's time to get rid of the Ray. If I go dock, I gotta have Maximus next turn. If I go panic, I get a quest for 3. Have a relatively safe quester. He'd have to multi-attack it, which he probably would. Or I could play panic, bump pain, and attack Simba. This deck's called Unthinkable because I'm not supposed to be thinking about it. Alright, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Oh, the timer starts at 15 seconds now? Weird. Yeah, Benja won't do anything against this deck list. It's a good call. Couple flutes. We might be seeing a song coming up. A whole new world. Let's see. Quest. Rapunzel heals the pain, draws 2 cards. And then we get hit with a whole new world. Man, I'd really like to get Maximus down. I mean, the alternative could play a pain here. Quest for a whole bunch. And then a little queen. Because we're expecting to get hit with a whole new world. Could get hit with the swords too. I'm expecting a whole new world. Could be a swords, but I'm thinking it's a whole new world. So that's what we're playing for. Alright. If there's weird cuts, which I'm not saying there's going to be, but if there's weird cuts, I woke up feeling pretty phlegmy. I'm feeling it in the back of my throat. May need to take care of my nose. Interesting. Okay. He's caught. Why didn't you do the other one? Alright, well, I think the bodyguard's the way to go then. Bodyguard and bodyguard. Just stay aggressive. Alright, now we see a swords. I'm surprised to see the Rapunzel dropping from them, honestly. There's the swords. Prince Eric and Rapunzel attacks. Which leaves me nothing for my Rapunzel to heal. How rude. Alright, play a queen. I'm sure opponent's just full of removal right now. Two damage. Well, they're giving me a chance. Ooh, I like the little box on that too. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, I think we just quest here. Right, I still have to do this. That takes out the queen. Still questing for 2. Not playing a Stitch to draw cards though. Man, how much does opponent have? Oh, I like that. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So they're not technically there yet. So I get up to 17, and Array could be lethal, so they'll have to deal with both characters. Alright. This is it. This is the turn. Either opponent finds the way out, or we win. Swords. Whole new world. There goes the ray. That's the one that needs to go. Alright, I think opponent did it. I think they found their way out. Even without aerial, I can't compete with this right here. They just have too much. Let's see. Genie bounces a 2, because really this is a +9 thanks to those flutes. So I bounce a dock with Genie, and they're still technically at +7. Even without the flutes, bouncing the dock, it's +5. Yep, that was it. Well played, opponent. Well played. No way I can win from this position. Mirror match. I love it. Alright, definitely sending the genies back. And the Stitch. I like this. Can I get a little queen? Especially like this going first. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm into a Maximus. Oh, I love it. Alright, didn't get the queen. Pass, pass, and greetings. Don't let yourself get distracted when they say greetings. It is definitely a ploy to make you misplay. I'm convinced of it. So I'm like, oh, look, they said a thing. I should do a thing. And then I'm like, oh yeah, what was I doing? Easy ink. Bodyguard. Quest. Pass turn. No need to think with this deck. Just play your cards in the right order. Technically, that could be true for all the decks. Just play them in the right order. Many tough decisions from my opponent here. They have no idea what to do. They're completely frazzled by my brilliance. Snow White down. That was the healing Snow White. There's another healing Snow White. Yes. Heal us. Heal the Lilo. Do it. Do something, opponent. It's a nothing effect. It doesn't do anything. Everyone's full health. Just pick a thing. Could you imagine this in a tournament play? Just pick a thing. Alright, had her down into a dock. Quest, pass. Unthinkable. Man, my turn's just so easy. Next turn it's gonna be Ink, quest, Maximus and Bodyguard. Hope I don't have to ink the Ray. I do really yeah, I love Ray. I wish he had a 4-butt on him instead of a 3-butt. Alright, we did get an attack. Finally, the Bodyguard might fall, but that's why our next turn literally involves replaying a bigger, better Bodyguard. Bigger, better Bodyguard. Now there's a thumbnail title for someone. Oh, the colors go back and forth. That's interesting. Do they go back and forth because my opponent has a different color thing? Maybe. Alright, I'll take it. I know. It's fine. My queen. So great. Bodyguard Maximus. Alright, now we're in a tough spot. Opponent hasn't inked. I am afraid that the opponent has disconnected. That is a thing that occasionally happens. I feel like when a disconnection happens, though, it's always me who's disconnecting. With my phenomenal internet, I don't know how I disconnect from games. There is like a foot of disgusting snow outside, so I'm surprised I haven't disconnected in this weather. Alright, this is the point where we just wait. I'm gonna blow my nose. And victory. There wasn't a timer, so I'm guessing my opponent just conceded. I'm guessing. This was like the aggro colors. Whoa. Did we still have access to the snowboard? I didn't realize we had access to that still. Oh, let's see. Man, there's nothing good in this hand. Except for Doc, of course. I do got the Pain Panic. Alright. Alright, fill up the curve a little bit. Got my 1-drop. Definitely don't need 2 pains. Lilo. These colors used to be an aggro deck, so I'm curious to see if my opponent's playing aggro. Oh, a Simba off the top would have been really cool. Oh, let's see. I could go Pain and then the next turn Panic. I don't need to quest immediately. Yes, I know what's in my hand. I don't like that that card shows me my hand when it's played against me. Like, obviously, right? You gonna quest? Oh, it is gonna quest. Oh, Pete is so good. Oh well. I am gonna play the Panic. We are gonna lose some points here. But let me use the Lilo. Ooh, a Basil. Come on, deck, I need ink off the top. I want to play a dock into a queen. That way I have Shift Queen active next turn. Not that many uninkables in the deck. There's one, but that's such a great card. There's so many, like, not great hits with him, unfortunately. We're not running, like, big Goofy or anything. I'll let you take out the Lilo. So predictable. Oh, there goes my Pain. It's not like opponent didn't know. Now they got enough for what is it? Let it snow? Let it go? Let it grow? Okay, I could draw a card. If I do the queen, though, I take no damage and I don't draw a card. I think it's better to just quest. Not attack this little guy. Alright, you got the let it go. Who would you hit? Probably queen, just because it has the most attack and it has a really stellar ability. But that would ramp me by 2. Bibbidi bobbidi boo! Bounce the genie, replay the genie. Man, Bibbidi's such a fun card. There's so many cool enter the battlefield and leave the battlefield triggers for that card to just go nuts over. Okay, we definitely quest, right? Keep the pressure on. I'm not really doing anything stellar at the moment. So we just replay these. Opponent bought themselves a turn, but didn't get a chance to really develop. So ultimately, not a lot going on there. They got 1 genie into play. It's an interesting choice all around, right? Man, opponent's really trying hard with this bounce thing. The only problem is I just keep replaying all my characters. And I'm slowly questing for victory. Oh, let's see. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So I could play a Rapunzel and a queen, or a Panic and a queen. Either way, I'm playing a queen. Yas, queen. Get him! Alright, you got any more bounce shenanigans for me, or are you gonna attack Panic? You got another bounce shenanigan for me. Keep bouncing the cheap inkable one. Alright, opponent's out of tricks now. And now I get a quest for another 2. Could they have attacked first there? Maybe. Play 2 2-drops. Or 2 2-questers. Piglet's a 3-drop. That's definitely not what I meant to say. Alright, opponent, you're in a possible spot now. Good game. Oh, trying to say well played. Well played. And now I quest for victory. Such ease! Boba Pied. Different player. Okay. Got paired up with the same last guy like 4 games in a row. Okay, I do have the queen. Can I get big queen? No big queen. Okay. I do got Doc to ramp into... I don't know if a Ray would survive or not. Opponent's playing Steel. Alright, well I know what my turn 3 looks like, and it's definitely a Doc. Not sure we're gonna get a queen. A big queen. But turn 2 is looking like a Simba, turn 3 a Doc. Turn 4 a Ray. Oh, we did get big queen though. I don't have anything to really benefit from it except for Pete, so I think we just stay on curve here. Oh, right, I gotta ink. I has to ink something fast. But I do got Maximus and Queen to go with Pete. Alright, I'll start in Bodyguard. Pretty sure there's no rush in my opponent's colors. But you know, that's the kind of assumption where you're just like, Oh yeah, they don't got it. Oh, they do got it. I forgot about that one card. We're gonna go for a dock. I don't need the extra lore right now, and the ability wouldn't trigger anyway. And it has no upside for us. So, don't need a big queen just yet. Alright, opponent's probably building up for a swords. So if I play a queen this turn, then I do protect my little queen. Man, I need to ink and I want to keep literally everything. The alternative is I could set up a Maximus bodyguard or even a Pete. Man, a Pete this turn would be fantastic, but I do expect there to be a swords. Man, a Pete would be so fantastic though, because then I just next turn shift queen. We're definitely questing with these guys. Are we doing queen or not? I think we are doing queen. That shift only costs 1. Cool, I didn't realize that that affected shift costs. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, let's get a panic. So strong. Man, that timer's still... timer needs a chill pill. Alright. Swords is nice because it actually doesn't take out any of my characters. Except for Simba, because, right, Flaversham could attack it. Could take out the Flaversham here. I think I will. Just in case. And I'll play a Pete. Make sure to ink. Alright, tough board. Pete's a big boy. And Pete does have Maximus backup. Alright, 1 sword isn't good enough, but 2 swords will do it. And it's a total board wipe. 2 swords, total board wipe. Alright. Still got Maximus, and every card I draw is a character for them to have to deal with. Start with normal Maximus. Don't need to be bodyguard here. I anticipate my opponent will just be removal for days. And now they got their ramp game on. So they got card draw, they got ramp, and their deck's filled with removal. If any deck in any position is going to be in a in a spot where they can stop me every single turn, it's their deck as it is exactly right now. So let's push it. Let's test the limits. Let's see if we can't do it. That bell might be a problem. Yeah, but so might this ray. I don't think the ray will be a problem. I think opponent just has cards like Smash. They definitely have Let It Go's. They're probably running Hades. Maybe not Hades. Steel's got a lot of removal in it, so they might not feel the urge to run a 7-cost uninkable. And yet, there it is. There's Bell. Active and ready to go. So now they quest for 7, go to 8. Don't tell me you got another thing. They do got another thing. They're going to give up the beast card draw. Alright, so they see Bell as their certainty to win. I don't have a way to immediately deal with it, but yeah. Like I said, if any deck was in a position to do it, it's their deck in the exact position they were in. Now they can quest for 9. Yeah, there's nothing I can draw. So they just quest, I quest, then they win. Well, they're looking for removal, but honestly, they would have just won by questing. Yeah, they don't need this. That is... It's overkill. We already saw how my opponent won, so let's go to the next game.